I'm from the Academy of Sciences of the Czech Republic, and we would like to introduce you into the sub-package 1 from work package 4. The focus was how to engage people in creating a better quality in the future. The topic was sustainability and climate change. We have run 6 pilot activities, or we partners in different states from CAS project. The pilot activities were really different. It depended on the possibilities of each partner. One of them was also Tim and ThinkTank. They have run one pilot activity, and he's so glad that he will help me with some recommendations because he's native English speaker and he will explain it to you really better than me. So I thank him and I give him.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and draw together some conclusions from some very diverse projects, and I think the first thing we'd all want to say is obviously there are regional, national variations depending on different circumstances and different audiences, but nevertheless we did find some very common findings from the projects, and those of us who went to Prague for the final conference, I came away really with a very clear view of the way this work package had gone. We tried to tackle climate change at ThinkTank, some climate change issues, which we find our audiences don't engage with at all because they're just, it's not that they're not interested, but they just find that the information they get is so overwhelming that they can't make a difference to their, on a human level in their daily lives. And the projects which, and we try to disguise our climate change interactions with our visitors as something else, but as soon as they realised it was climate change, they tended to avoid them. So we find that's a real problem for us. And one of the lessons that I learned, and this is the first point really, is if you are going to change behaviours, the way you need to engage your visitors with, or your audiences, with small issues which are closely related to their daily lives. It's really important that you engage them with something where they can change their action and make a difference. And I got the green light, it really dawned on me when our friends from La Coruña in Spain described a project which they're engaged with, which is called Mr. Goodfish, or mrgoodfish.com is the website. It's a project which spans Spain, France and Italy, but it's all about getting people to realise that the problem that the oceans have and the deletion of different species, particularly cod and so forth. And what Mr. Goodfish is trying to do is very, very simple. It's trying to get people to think about the fish they eat and just one action, one day a week, try something different that's not cod haddock and something else. And they've got top restaurateurs, they've got scientists engaged. Everyone has bought into this as being a really interesting thing to do. The fishmongers are engaged as well. And it's just such a simple message. Try something else, help protect the fish stocks. So our first point really is deal with small issues, engage your public with small issues where they can make a difference. The second point really is about having access to trustworthy information and trustworthy scientists. How do you know whether the information you've got is accurate or not, whether it's on the internet, or indeed, have you got access to information at all? Because our Romanian friends found that actually there are no scientific journalists, so information is very hard to get in the Romanian press. So having access and how do you recognise reliable information is really very important. And the third one, which is critical, is actually having innovative ways to engage the public. And in the case of France, which took quite a different project, it came from a cultural department where they didn't have any closed outcomes. They just wanted to simply get their public engaged at a local level in issues surrounding how they could influence the biodiversity in their environment. So it's about engaging people in innovative ways and having entertaining facilitators to help you get that, to do that, is really quite critical. And I think in a nutshell, that's the main learning from, there are some policy recommendations that come out of it, but that's for later. That's the main outcome of the learning from Work Package 4, Sub Package 1. Thank you.